not having it.
Oh, okay.
If this falls again, I'm going to be so angry.
Well, we're going to have high hopes.
Oh, Alexa, play High Hopes. I hope I triggered somebody's Alexa somewhere in the world.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I feel very strongly about that. Good morning.
Yes, it is in the morning.
It's 10 a.m.
This is our third time trying to record this.
Correct. But welcome. We're here. We're excited to be here.
Yes.
Even though it's 10 in the morning and I'm usually waking up right now.
Yeah.
But good morning. My name is Marissa.
My name is Madison.
And we are
Your
lovely.
Oh. I thought we were going to say the names together and be like cheesy.
I was going to say we're your lovely hosts
of
Closing the Podcast. Welcome. That was just as corny as I hoped it would be.
Yeah, but we're going to leave that all in.
Yes, 100%. We can't take... Are you kidding? We can't... No. We're leaving that in.
That's just our personalities.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's really... Oh, no. So should we talk about why it's called Closing the Podcast?
Yeah, I think we should, get that out of the way.
Yeah,
so
probably.
There's no questions.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be questions.
Yeah.
So if you've listened to all 2.5 minutes of this...
Thank you.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
Because...
Applaud you.
That first 2 minutes, hot start.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're called Closing the Podcast because we work together and we close together at work.
Yeah, see, we met, when we started working, but I was closing and you were, working mid-shift.
Yeah, I wasn't closing yet.
But once you started closing, that's when we got close.
Yes, because we worked actually together.
Yeah.
We would, see each other and we're like, hey.
Yeah. We were,
hey,
acquaintances.
Yeah, because we started at the same time.
Yeah. But we were also in, different groups when it came to, training. You were in one group, I was in another.
Yeah. I was training at 7 in the morning.
I don't know how you did that.
I would work until midnight or 11 p.m. on my other job, and then I would get up, put on a full face of makeup, and drive to work at 7 a.m., and then work till, noon.
Oof. Train
till noon, and then go home, nap, get up, and then work at 4.
That's hard.
It was only a week, but it literally felt like a decade.
Yeah.
It was so awful.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I'm surprised I learned anything. I was so tired. And their thing, too, they were like, oh, make sure you get plenty of sleep. Training's hard work. And I'm like, I don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time slot that worked for me. And I can't take 5 straight days off of work. So
no.
They were like, yeah, it's 5 consecutive days of training. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. I was still in high school, so I was like, oh my gosh. And I had another job.
Yeah, how did you even train?
I would have to be at nights, but I could only do 3 days out of the week.
Yeah.
I had to tell them look.
I mean, you were high
but they
school
knew.
student. Yeah.
So they even knew the actual location, and I was like, yeah, don't go.
Don't go.
Don't go there.
Don't stop in. They stopped into my old job. Well, Marissa did.
Marissa stopped one time. Oh my god, that was bad. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. You told me.
My manager's got into a fight in front of her. And I was like, dude.
That's so funny. One of my managers, well, I didn't work there anymore, but I guess one of my managers yelled at her mom.
Marissa's mom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
in front of me.
No.
Or in front of her.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Mama
Queen.
Cat.
Yeah, she literally, I came, to work the next day. This was after I left there. And she was like, yeah, one of your managers got mad at my mom because she asked for a size that she was holding.
Oh my god, now that I'm thinking about it, what if they secretly went to everybody's other job if they had another job to inspect? I don't know.
To inspect. I mean, yeah.
Do a little review of how they are at their other jobs.
I was different at my other job.
Oh, me too.
I was different, because we didn't really have to be that nice.
Same.
Like, we had to be nice, but not, like, this nice.
Yeah, I also didn't talk to people. Like, I made your food, so you better be nice to me.
Yeah. I mean, I had to talk to people, but
yeah,
they didn't care, really, how we were.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That job was the worst job ever.
Same. Big same. Hopefully none of them are watching this. Hi. Listening to this.
I don't think they
not
are.
Watch.
I don't think Marissa or Caitlin would. I don't even
think they probably would.
I don't know. I don't think they would take their time out of their day to watch.
I definitely think they would.
You think so? I feel like
I think they think we're low-key funny.
I don't know, because I feel like they'd be like, let me, like, listen, and then, like, 2 minutes in, they're gonna be like, they're boring. Like, what is this?
These are the same people that we have these same conversations with every day. We don't need to hear it twice.
Exactly.
They've heard all these stories that we're going to tell, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
You know, we got to save some for the podcast. we can't be telling
content.
We can't be telling all our secrets.
No.
Although I pretty much do, but it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, so we've recorded this 3 times now. This is the 3rd time.
Yeah, we did it. We did 2 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
1 during the afternoon and 1 at, like, midnight.
Pretty much. And the first one, Madison's mic wasn't loud enough, which apparently is a running theme.
Yeah.
And then we
I
fixed
hope it's
that.
good now.
It looked like it was. I can hear you, so yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, the first time Madison wasn't loud enough. The second time we were just, like, not feeling it. And then we were going to try to do it again last night.
And then my parents wanted to be, you know, they're probably watching this, so I'm going to be very nice. I love you, parents, but this is serious business.
Yes, this is a business arrangement.
But basically they were like, you need to get home, like, all this kind of stuff. So I was like, all right. Yeah. But that's a con when you live with your parents.
True.
I can't afford to move out. Not yet.
Same. I don't think I have a curfew. My mom doesn't care. But that's because I don't.
Normally I don't, anywhere. But, like, I don't know. They were just being really mean. Like, I wasn't, like, partying. I was at your house.
Literally, you were here recording a podcast.
I know. Like, I'm no harm, no foul.
Oh, God. I love that. Oh, the podcast dog is here.
Yes.
If you hear little sounds in the background, it's probably either my dog or one of my cats or my air conditioner.
Yeah.
I hope you can't hear the AC.
Okay. Sorry, we cannot suffer. We have to stay cool.
Yeah, no, it was hot. I turned it off yesterday, and I forgot to turn it back on, and then I came in my house, and it was 5 million degrees. Yeah. So we're not doing that again.
Oh, my God. Can we talk about your neighbor, though, for a second? So I came back to Marissa's house, and I had a sheet mask on.
Now, she told me, she was like, I'm going to come in a sheet mask.
Yeah, because I didn't want to scare you.
I was like, I don't care. That's fine.
And I'm, like, walking to her house, and one of her neighbors are outside walking their dog, and they, like, legit saw me, moved all the way to the opposite side of the sidewalk, and then just gave me, like, a smirk, like a, hi.
Hey, crackhead, what's
good?
good?
And I was like, gave him a smile back, but I was like, I'm not a monster, I promise.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Because, you know, acne could be bad.
Yeah.
I hate acne.
Me too.
But we're going to make it normalized.
What's really stupid about it is that you don't just get it when you're, like, 15. Like, you get it forever.
I know. Well, I was, like, 12 when I started breaking out very bad.
I never really had, like, that bad of skin, which is fortunate.
Lucky.
I think that's genetic because neither of my parents did.
It definitely is.
Like, my mom doesn't really break out.
I also feel like it's like the climate you're in and like all that kind of stuff.
My skin is mad oily.
I know, but
now that I live here.
Yeah, exactly. See, when you were in Minnesota, how was it?
Dry. I mean, my skin was normal, and I think that's because my skin is oily, but because it's such like a cold, dry climate, my face was normal.
Yeah.
Florida. Hey,
whoa.
Come here. Come here. What is that? Was that like my dog just came out of my room with like a sticker, Like the stickers they put on your luggage.
Oh my god, you know what your dog looks like from like straight on? A seal.
She kind of does.
Like her whiskers.
You look like a little seal. Hi. This needs to be a video podcast. She deserves her debut. But
Cupcake
for now,
the
we're
dog, the
Cupcake?
paw dog.
the pod dog, the mascot. Hey, don't go back over there with that. She's gonna eat the sticker. I don't even know if that's what that was, but that's what it looked like. But anyways, yeah, that's Cupcake. That's our mascot. She's
Girl. We love her, but she's annoying.
she demands a lot of attention.
I know. Like, what the heck? You can't. Wait, how did they say it? You don't. Wait.
What?
Hold up. Pause real quick.
What are we looking for here?
Where like people are like, oh, don't rely on other people for your happiness.
Oh, T. She does. So.
Go. You need your alone time. Go. Shoo shoo. Come on.
Can you lay down, please? You're taking up a lot of this podcast.
Lay
You're
down.
your own segment right now.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're all set. Yeah, that's Cupcake. She turns 12 next month.
She's the old one.
She's a Gemini. She
Oh.
turns 12 on June 3rd.
Honestly, I don't see the bad at Geminis.
I've never had an issue with Geminis.
Yeah, like,
they get this bad rep, and I've never had an issue.
Like, I definitely think you do them wrong or dirty, and they will flip a switch like no other. But
100%. But that's deserved.
yeah, exactly. Like, I probably met like 3-4 Geminis in my life, and they've all been like close to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never really seen the bad side unless you do them dirty.
Yeah, I've never done a Gemini dirty, and I don't want to. It's not in my plans.
Yeah,
They scare me.
they can be.
They scare me, but like not. Like, I'm not opposed to a Gemini because they scare me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm up for the challenge, is what I'm saying.
We love a challenge.
We love a challenge. Yeah, Geminis they don't bother me.
Me neither. I don't feel like, I don't know too much about it like you do. Like,
Yeah.
the whole zodiac and astrology.
I could
but
definitely get into that for a long time, but I will save you guys of that, unless that's something you want. In which case, let us know.
Yeah. We were actually thinking, like, if you guys have topics.
Yeah, tweet them at us, at the,
Closing podcast.
Closing podcast.
Yes.
We tried to get the full name, and I didn't realize that it was too long for a handle.
Mm-hmm.
So it automatically said Closing Podcast. And I was like, okay, bet. So at Closing Podcast on Twitter, Instagram as well is the same thing. If you really wanted to, you could email us.
Oh my god. Who does email these days? I'm just kidding.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like...
but
for some
definitely.
reason, I think it's just closingthepodcast@gmail.com is the email.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. But yeah, if you have any topics that you want to suggest to us, we will probably take them.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're getting this out of the way so early. This is like an outro, but you know, it's just in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's our first one.
It's fine.
Well,
We're fine.
our third one.
Our first one. Our first, yeah.
Yeah, we're
sure.
kind of going a little insane because
A little bit.
we've done 3 of these in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's fun.
It's
though.
fun,
Like,
yeah.
I don't mind that necessarily.
Yeah.
It's just that it was funny the first time. But I also feel like we've set some, you know, like mental boundaries
Yeah.
of, like, what we don't want to do or
Yeah.
say or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So that's good. But we didn't, like, just because this is the third time, like, it was different the first 2 times.
Oh, yeah.
Like, each one individually was different. So it's not like we're scripting this or, like, no.
I feel like that's hard to do anyway. Like, to
Yeah.
script a whole podcast and just talk about
or
the
not
same
even
things.
script, just, like when I said earlier, I don't know if I said it, but when I said we have an outline, I wrote intro, podcast name, other shit, LOL. Like, that was the outline that I put because, you know.
Yeah, because the second time we recorded, we were like, what would I say, 5 minutes in?
Yeah.
And we did not introduce ourselves, did not even say the podcast name.
We literally just started talking.
Yeah.
Which is fine when it's like your 37th podcast. But this was episode 1. And like, I don't know who's going to be seeing this. You might not know us.
Yeah, I got to do a little introduction.
Yeah, you might not know us, you know. But yeah, so 3rd time recording. Still, you know, having fun. It's 10 in the morning. We're both very tired. Yeah, so if you hear us like
over here like yawning.
Same. If you hear us like back away from the mic suddenly, it's because we're yawning.
Unless you guys want that, you know,
Unless you want that yawning ASMR. Let us know at our social medias. If you want some ASMR content, because we can definitely provide that for you.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a cast cat over here.
Yeah. Marissa lives in a freaking zoo.
I have 2 cats and a dog.
But, like, that's just crazy. 2 cats and a dog. Like,
yeah.
I guess it's not crazy because it's a cat and dog, but to live with 3 animals in a 2-bedroom apartment in Florida where there's insane heat.
They don't make my house hot.
No, I know.
I just keep my air at, I think it's at 72.
Oh, see, that's a debate.
I don't know. It's over there. You can look. I don't know what it says.
It says 73 now. But, like, that's a huge debate in my house. My mom loves to keep it 75, you know, cool. No. It is not cool. 75 is hot.
But 72 feels fine.
Yeah, like, I'll keep it at, like, 72 or 70 at night. But the thing is, like, the air circulates all throughout my house. But for some reason, the bedrooms are the hottest.
Oh, yeah. That's how it always was, like, at my old houses.
Yeah. So,
our bedrooms never cooled how they were supposed to.
That's crazy.
Mine is fine. I think my mom's room is fine. Like, I also live in a box. It's very small, so it's very hard for the air not to circulate because it's so small.
Yeah, but it's a cute small. Like, it's functional.
I don't know about all that.
No, I would love to live in an apartment like this.
It would be fine if we didn't have so much shit.
Yeah.
Like, we have a storage unit that has stuff in it too.
Oh.
Because there's no storage in this apartment.
Have you ever thought about, like, maybe whatever you don't use, like, giving it away or something?
You have no idea. When we moved, we got rid of our whole house.
From Minnesota?
Yeah. I don't even know how big. We lived in a townhouse. That was 3 levels.
Oh, because you guys had a basement.
Not necessarily a basement. It was just like the ground floor was where you walk in and there's a garage and a laundry room and a closet and this, like, all that. And we had a closet down there. We had a garage that we had stuff in. Like, we had plenty of storage and, like, space. And then we had to fit our whole house in a conversion van.
Oh. You
know those, like, little, like, the little U-Haul vans? Not the U-Haul trucks.
I know which ones you're talking about.
The little vans.
Why'd you get that one?
That's because it was the easiest and cheapest to, like, move. Like, we had to get it down here ourselves.
Okay.
So we ended up taking her car with me, her, the dog, and the big cat. The little cat we got here. And we had stuff in her trunk and in the back seat. Sorry, if you hear the barking, that's my dog. If you didn't figure that out already.
No, she also has a monkey and birds, and I'm just kidding.
7 monkeys, actually. 3 birds. Yeah, no. Dude, relax. Okay.
Her little bark is like she's like doing it under her breath.
Me and Brian were talking about this the other day. About dogs. I must have made a noise or something, and he said, "You sound like when a dog is warming up."
Warming up.
And I was like, what? And he goes, "You sound like when a dog is, like, warming up to bark." And I was like, what
does that even mean? So, like, exactly what, like, your dog's doing.
Yes. Before they start barking, like, that's how he explained it, was warming up. And I thought that was so funny. And
Oh
that's
my
what she was
gosh.
just doing, and that's what reminded me of that. She was warming up. Somebody asked me to see my hair, and it's up right now, so this is the best I can do. I dyed my hair very impulsively the other day, and it wasn't where I wanted it.
But it's the best decision. I'm telling you, kids, if you want to dye your hair, just do it.
Honestly,
it's hair.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I was going to go get... Originally, I was going to chop my hair pretty short, get it done at a salon, bleached, and pastel dyed pink and purple. And then I decided the other night to just do it myself, not cut it and not bleach it, because I'm scared of that. But I decided to just dye it pink, because I had dye at my house already.
Yeah.
And so I decided to just dye it pink, and it was great. I'm so hungry. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
But, yeah, very hungry. But yeah, I just decided to dye it pink at like 11:30 at night on a Tuesday. So
Yeah, man. It's
that was
Tuesday,
cool.
my dudes.
And then it is Wednesday, my dude. It's not any of those days. It's Saturday morning. But yeah, so I put last night I mixed the pink with some purple because I had like a very specific color that I was trying to achieve. Didn't really reach it, but kind of did. I'm not mad at this. I'll have to see how it looks like when it's styled. But yeah, so dyed my hair again last night, as one does. Where was I going with that?
I don't know. We were talking about like impulsive.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that,
Yeah. But point of the story is like,
got it. Somebody asked me to see my hair.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just do it. Just go for it.
Yeah, honestly, do it. And I've always been like that. Like I think the first time I got my hair dyed, I got highlights.
Oof.
And I think I was in like 4th grade or 5th grade. I was very, very young.
Yeah, that is
And I
young.
wanted it done, and I fully expected it to be one of those things where like you ask for it and your parents say no, but you like have to ask anyway in case they say yes. My mom was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't care. Hair grows back. And I was like, wait, what? You're okay with this? And she's like, yeah, go for it. So I did. So I've been dyeing my hair, not a lot. Like I haven't dyed it consistently or anything, but I've been dyeing my hair for years and years and years because it grows back.
Yeah, my
and
mom
it
was
washes out.
definitely not like that. My mom was a hairdresser.
That's so funny that she wasn't like that.
I know. See, the thing is like she knows the damage that it can do, I guess.
Yeah.
And when
I mean,
was
bleaching your hair for sure.
Yeah, but I never wanted to bleach it. And my hair was light, like way on the lighter side.
Yeah.
Where I wouldn't have to bleach it for what I wanted to do. So, do you know what a peekaboo is?
Yes.
Okay, so that was like
That was all the rage when I was in like middle school.
Me too. Like 6th grade, I got in and everybody had a peekaboo. My best friend at the time had peekaboo. She would dye it all types of colors. She had like mermaid color, purple, lavender. And I'm like, girl, your hair is looking bomb.
Yeah.
I want that. So I was like, Mom, can I do it? It's underneath. So
Yeah.
basically what a peekaboo is, if you don't know, is you dye a strip of your hair underneath where you can only see it if you style it up or like some type of, I don't know.
Or like you have your hair over your shoulder.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
like if it's down, you don't see it.
I don't think people even do that anymore.
I don't think so either.
I hope not.
Mm.
It's not really...
But I wanted one, and my mom was like, no, you're way too young. And I was like, okay. And then I just kept asking, and it got to the point where she finally said yes, to the point I didn't want it anymore. So I was just like, well, I don't want it anymore now. And she was like, okay, well, then I guess we're back on the same page.
Great. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. My mom didn't let me do a lot of things. I remember I wanted acrylic nails because I had a friend that like bought her own set, and she was training to become a nail artist and all that kind of stuff. So she was like doing it for free.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. And I was like, Mom, like I want them so bad. She's like, no, they're gonna ruin your nails. Because like not only did she do hair, but she also did nails.
See, I was not that I wasn't allowed to get acrylics. I just didn't ever need, like, I didn't ever feel the need to get them done. Until recently, you know. Got it.
I hate them now. I've had them once. Will never go back.
Oh, they're so much work.
Yeah. I can't function. Like, they're just not me.
I can function for sure, and I like having them on, but they're a lot of work.
Yeah. I don't know how you... I give you major credit for, like, keeping it up, though, because, like,
I don't. Don't worry. They're super grown out.
Yeah, but, like, mine broke. Like, 2 weeks after I got them done. Like, snapped right off the finger.
The only time I've ever had them break... Well, it's happened a couple times, but the real only time I've ever had them break was when I got that really bad set. That took 3 hours.
Oh,
I went to this place that I had never been, and it took 3 hours for them to soak off my other set and put a new set on, which for anyone who gets acrylic nails, 3 hours is ridiculous.
Yes.
It took them 3 hours to take my set off, put a new set on. I had to leave because I was literally late for work and had to come back the next day and get them painted, like finished and painted.
That's crazy.
And then within a week, the gel polish was chipping, and one of the I had a stiletto style, and one of the tips broke off after like a week or week and a half. And I paid the same amount, if not more, than I had been paying at the place in our plaza.
Yeah.
So I was furious. And I could have gotten a fill from, like, another place and just whatever, but I literally, like, I wanted to erase the memory. I just got them taken off, which I don't do. Like, I had a fresh set. I could have just... No, I was mad. So I got a whole new set and rode with that.
Nails are work.
They're a lot of work.
Being a girl is work.
It is a lot of work, and it's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Ugh. It's so annoying. But, you know, it's super fun.
Yeah. I wouldn't trade it for the world. No, I would trade different aspects.
Yeah.
But, like, okay, if you were to switch bodies with the opposite gender,
yes,
for a day, who would you choose?
Who would I choose?
Like, it could be anybody, dead or alive.
I mean, probably wouldn't choose a dead person.
No. Well, like, if you wanted, like, I don't know, Michael Jackson.
Like, go back in time?
Yeah.
Who would I choose?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
I mean, I would probably want to be someone, like, super hot. Because then I get the best of both worlds. Like, I get to be hot and I get to have a dick. Like, I get to hit all the boxes, you know? I don't know.
Isn't it crazy to think about, though?
Yeah.
Like, having a penis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I used to have this friend that would pee. She's a girl. Would pee like a boy. Like,
what?
Instead of, like, going, like, when you go to a public restroom, like, you either, like, most people squat or some people will put toilet paper down the seat, whatever.
Yeah.
She would literally, like pee like she's a boy. Like, just stand
straddle
over
the seat?
Yeah, she would stand over the toilet and spread her legs and just, like, squat. And I'm like,
why? Though?
Why are you doing all this work for yourself?
I've done that, like, to see what it was like when I was, like, a child.
Never done that.
I did it, like, once because I was like, I wonder what it's like. And then I realized that I don't have, like, there's no aim. You can't aim.
No, there is no aim.
So I had to, like, wiggle up over it for, like, front facing the wall or, like, the back of the thing. Yeah, I never did it again. It was a lot of work. There's a lot of, like, risk involved. You could lose your balance and fall. Like, there's just a lot of risk involved that I was not gonna do. So, yeah, no. That sounds not fun.
I don't know how she did it. I mean, I don't think she's ever done it after that, but she told me, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, thanks for the storytelling.
I love that for her. Do we want to do a song of the week?
Oh my god, yes.
So we already did this once.
I already know
you're doing the same song?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the same song too. Like I said, we already did this once in the first one. This part is, scripted in a sense. Not scripted, but like planned.
I'm not changing my song. It's the great song of the week. That's basically what we're doing. We're going to give you a song every week. That's one of our faves.
Yeah. And then we're going to put it into a playlist because I'm, the playlist master.
Yeah. So Marissa has a throwbacks playlist that is, 19 hours long?
I think that's what it's up to now, yes.
And she's been working on it since 2015. So it's been like 4 years.
Mm-hmm. 4 years in August, I believe.
Yes. It's one of the best playlists.
It's 19 hours and 18 minutes long.
It has the best of the best throwbacks.
Yeah, it's a big playlist, but none of those songs are our song of the week.
No.
But I am going to be making a Spotify playlist for anyone that is interested, and I'll just update that each week with our song choices. But yeah, we're going to do a song of the week for every podcast. Obviously. Could be some old stuff, could be some new stuff. We're both pulling out some new stuff this week, or newer. Yeah. Pretty new. Yours is brand new. Mine is pretty new.
Yeah, like just released like about a week ago or so. But whatever we're feeling that week.
Yeah, just however we're feeling. Mm-hmm. And if you guys are interested in that, I feel like we have pretty good taste in music.
Yeah, or if you guys have music
that you want us to listen to us, that would be really fun.
That would be so cool. Because I'm always open to new music.
I love music, which sounds so like, oh my god, I love music. But like I really do. So yeah, if you guys want to suggest music to us, there's a good chance that I've probably heard it already, but feel free to suggest.
Please.
Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
All right.
So, my song of the week is, drum roll please, Dear Society by Madison Beer. If you guys have not heard that song, you really should. It's a really, really good song. It's basically about how society and like social media have just changed to the point where it's not fun and like it's just negative more than positive in some cases. And yeah, the lyrics are incredible. Just listen and you'll understand.
It's really good. It's a really good song. Yeah. The video's so good too.
Yes. And if you guys don't know who Madison Beer is, check her out also, because like that's not her only song. She has an EP. Yeah, it's freaking, I think
is an EP or an album.
It's an EP.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's not very long.
It's like 6-7 songs.
Yeah,
but they're all good.
It's really good. The EP is really good. She has a couple like individual songs as well. She has a song with Offset too.
Yes, she does.
Hurts Like Hell is that one. The acoustic version of that is really good.
It's beautiful.
And the acoustic version of Dead is really good, too. If you've heard a song by Madison Beer, it's probably Dead.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just an average person and not a person that, like, knows her. But, yeah. So, my song of the week is... Should I do the same one? I'll do the same one. I mean, not the same song as you. I mean, the same one I was going to do. I'm going to go with Listen Before I Go by Billie Eilish.
Ooh, classic.
Billie Eilish. This is from her new album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Which came out in May.
No, like
May.
March.
March?
Like
March.
End of March.
Yeah, March. I don't know why I said May. I knew that. Her whole album is really, really good, but I like Listen Before I Go. I've been told by a lot of people that they sobbed when they heard that song, which is understandable. I just don't cry a lot, so I didn't do that. But it's a really, really, really good song. She's really, really talented.
Yes, she is.
She's 17. If you guys don't know who Billie Eilish is, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Yeah, you guys are living under a rock.
And it's really cringy to say. I don't know what you're doing with your life if you never, but like I really don't.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere, and she's fantastic. So her music is very different. It might take you a couple listens to like get into it, especially if that's not your thing. She's very, very Lorde-esque as far as it's sort of haunting a little bit and a little bit like creepy, but not not scary, just a little bit like haunting, and it's a vibe.
She
it's
has
definitely
like
a vibe.
she's very unique. Like she has her own sounds. Like
Like
there's no sounds
Yeah.
to like put a category towards.
The closest I can relate it to is Lorde.
Yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of Lorde, but that's
Me
very
neither.
much her. Like everything that I've heard is very like light and airy, but the content is very dark and creepy a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I like it a lot.
She
though.
has a lot of good songs.
Yes.
Not just from off that album. I mean,
yeah,
that album
she
is
has
my
a
favorite.
lot of music.
Yeah.
She has a lot of music for being 17.
Mm-hmm.
She has 2 albums. Or was the first one an EP?
I think it was an EP also.
I never...
But it has like
Couldn't
the
figure
same
that
amount
out.
of songs as her album.
Yeah. I can
So-
never... An EP is an album to me. I don't care. It's just a short album. But, yeah, Billie Eilish is fantastic. Madison Beer is fantastic. And we're going to be seeing both of them in September.
Oh, so
I'm
excited.
so excited. We're going to Music Midtown in Atlanta.
Yes, September 14th and 15th.
Yes. We're so excited. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. It's like 2 weeks before my birthday, too. Oh, my God. It's going to be so fun. So the lineup, there's a big lineup. And the first podcast, we pulled it up and, like, read off all the names. But I don't feel like doing that. But it's like Travis Scott, Panic at the Disco, which, hi, big fan. But yeah, like Travis Scott, Panic at the Disco, Billie Eilish, Madison Beer. I think Cardi B just got added. I'm not a Cardi B fan,
Yeah.
but she just
Vampire
got added.
Weekend.
Vampire Weekend, yes.
Jaden Smith.
Yes.
What's it, Charlie Puth?
Yes, he's on there. There's somebody else that I was excited about, and I don't remember who it was.
It's a good...
But yeah, it's a really good lineup for...
Yeah.
It's a really good lineup, period, and it's a really good lineup for the price.
Yeah.
It's
the
only,
general
like-
admission, $155
Yeah.
for both days.
Yeah. And then
So,
I think... I don't know if we should do general admission plus.
I don't
Because I feel like
think
it's
we
not
should.
that much of an upgrade for an extra, like, $150.
Yeah, it's like double the price.
Like, all you get is a special area of seating,
Mhm.
but I don't even want that. Like, I want to get barricade.
Mhm.
So I don't
No,
need
yeah.
that.
We're also 2 broke college girls, so we're gonna go
yeah,
with
2 broke girls. That's us. But yeah, so I think we're just fine with the 150,
Yeah.
155, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, so we're really, really excited about that. You guys should go to that festival.
Yeah, it's
That would
really
be-
cool.
So fun. We do want to podcast from Atlanta. We want to bring our stuff with it because we're driving. So we want to bring our stuff with us and podcast from our little Airbnb.
Oh, it's gonna be so cute.
It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited for that too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited because like all the houses that we found are not that expensive and they're adorable.
Yeah, like, I don't know. When you think of Georgia, my mind goes to country in a way.
Yeah.
But these houses are not really country.
No,
Like,
I mean,
they're
there was
very-
a couple of them that are like that sort of rustic vibe.
But even though, that was, like, cute.
But I loved that.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, farmland. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
There, there was one house.
Which one?
You sent it. I don't know if you
Oh
even
my
sent
god,
it to me.
was it?
but-
They had baby goats!
Yes, and there was another one that I found that was on like acres and acres and acres of land. It was very expensive.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is a house in the South. That's what I picture.
Mhm.
But in reality, I'm sure it's just like regular metropolitan houses. And
Yeah.
we're just dumb. But it's fine. But these houses that we are finding for this are so cute. And they're not expensive at all.
Yeah, so if you guys have a chance, definitely think about attending.
Yeah, definitely go to that. It's it is a fantastic lineup.
Yeah,
I have no
think
doubts
it's
that
definitely
gonna be
worth all the price.
And from what I've looked at, like, every lineup has been good for this festival. I think last year they had, like, Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been good.
They had Khalid last year.
Yes, Billy was there last year, too.
Yeah, she was.
Last year's lineup looked really, really good, too. But I'm glad that I found this.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I love Panic. I mean, for anyone who doesn't know that about me
She's a
already.
huge Brennan stan.
Mm-hmm.
Just check her Twitter out.
Check my anything out. Check my arm out.
True. She has Wait, do you have multiple tattoos from them?
No, just one.
Okay.
I have lyrics from This Is Gospel on my left arm. Yeah. So, big fan. Very excited about that. That's how I even found this, is because they tweeted out. They're like, hey, we're going to be at this festival. And I was like, I'm going.
Yeah, because originally we were going to go to ACL in Austin.
Yes.
And then we were going to go to, like,
because we wanted to see Billy. Our whole point in this was that we wanted to see Billy, and her tour is obscenely expensive.
And
I just screamed into the microphone. I'm so sorry.
But, like, not even that. She's not even coming to Florida.
Yeah.
She's going to Atlanta again. So I was like,
Which would be fine if the tickets weren't literally $300 a piece. I don't have the funds for that.
Me neither.
But then, so Panic tweeted out this festival that they were going, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going. Like, I don't care, I'm going. And then I looked at the lineup, and, like, Billy was on it. I was like, oh my god, Madison, like, we have to go.
And I was down the
Immediately,
second.
she's like, yeah, we're
like,
going.
Like, let's go.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing that. Then 2 weeks later, I'm flying out to LA.
That's gonna be so fun.
I'm very excited about that. I've been to LA once, and that trip is going to be so different from this one, because that time I'm going alone still, but that time I stayed in an Airbnb by myself. I rented a car, like everything, all by myself. Met up with a few friends, hung out with a few people, whatever, but for the most part I was alone. This time I'm going to be staying with a friend, Tyler. What's up? I'm going to be staying with him, so that'll be different. And he, like, lives there, obviously, so he knows things. And then, so I'm going to be there for, like, the week, like, the weekdays. Then that weekend we're going to drive to San Diego for TwitchCon, which I'm also going to, if anyone is going. It's going to be really, really fun, and I know a bunch of people that are going to that, so I'm going to meet up with them, and we're going to stay in San Diego for the weekend, go out for my birthday, because that weekend is my birthday. Well, my birthday's on, what, like, Thursday? Wednesday? I don't know the dates, but my birthday is that week, so we're going to be in LA for that, and then we're going to celebrate probably 3 times probably. But yeah, so I'm really excited for that. September is gonna be busy.
It's gonna be a fun month.
It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be so expensive.
For you.
Please listen to this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really expensive. Oh, I'm so tired.
We're leaving that in.
We can leave that in. That's
yes.
fine. Oh, that picks up great in the microphone.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
It picked up so good. Yeah, so September is going to be a really, really fun month. I'm very excited. Like I said, we're going to podcast from Atlanta, probably. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't
Even if it doesn't get uploaded then, like internet stuff, we'll still record it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably going to take my stuff with me to LA/San Diego.
Yeah, that's another thing we want to do, is, like, bring guests.
Yeah, we want to get guests for sure. Yeah. And I know at least one person, probably 2 people, that would want a guest when I'm there.
Oh, okay. That would be fun.
Yes. And I wonder if we could do, like, we'll know more by then about this whole, like, setup situation, but we could probably, I bet we could do this over Skype.
You think so?
I think so. Because if you had Audacity and whatever the other
Voice
thing is
meter.
called, Voice Meter, if you had both of those things, you could record that through Skype. Because the microphone would be through your laptop. My microphone would be through mine.
Okay.
And the other person would... So we could probably do this over Skype.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone who knows anything about anything, hit us up. Let us know. I just realized I never locked my door after you came in. That's cool.
We're in a safe area.
Yeah, it's fine. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, we could probably do this over Skype. So you wouldn't even have to miss an episode.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It would just be like the time zones.
Yeah. California's 3 hours behind us.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's insane. Tyler will call me from, like, I'll be getting off of work and he'll call me and it's still daylight.
I know.
At 9:45 p.m. here. I'm like, oh, how's the daytime? How is that for you? I haven't seen daytime in 3 hours, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. So, lots of fun stuff coming up. We're definitely going to be getting guests, probably sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to, like, have our friends or, I don't know,
friends,
just come on.
coworkers. We want to get Kylie on. Kylie is our friend / coworker. We also do want to start filming these. Not yet, until we kind of get our feet wet in this whole thing. Because for now we can just like record ugly and it's fine.
Yeah,
but once we're on video, we're not going to be able to record this ugly. So, but yeah, I rolled out of bed for this.
Yeah, I've been up since 6 a.m. So like
you're going to work too.
Yeah, I showered and like I got dressed and ready and everything like that. But also because we're going to the mall.
Yeah, we're going to the mall afterwards. That was, anyways.
Yeah, that was pointless. You guys didn't need to know that.
You guys don't care. But she's going to work, so she's ready. Like, she could film. I am wearing leggings and a workout tank top and a sweater that makes me look like somebody's mom / English teacher.
Oh my god, it's the funniest thing.
I love this sweater, though. Yeah, it's the most comfortable thing I've ever owned.
It's such a cool sweater.
It's literally, it's this big, long, like, cable knit cardigan. It's huge, but it's so comfortable.
But I feel like oversized is the way to go now.
For sure. And it was, it was literally $12 from Walmart.
And you look at it and it doesn't look like a Walmart cardigan.
No, it looks like it's what's a mom store? Like,
I don't know. I'm not a mom.
Me either.
I don't know. Maybe like Old Navy.
Yeah, dude, Old Navy kind of slaps though.
Oh my gosh,
their pants are actually really good. Their jeans.
Never shopped at Old Navy.
I for sure have. I used to shop there a lot when I was younger. If you look on that shelf, those flip-flops.
The pink and green ones?
The pink ones, the green ones, the red ones, the white ones, the black ones.
Aren't they like $2? They
used to have this sale where they were $1 a piece. They might still do it. I don't know. I haven't bought those in forever.
Yeah.
My mom wears those. But I think they're like $2 or $2.50 now.
Okay.
But like they get the job done.
Yeah.
They work. I just don't really wear flip-flops anymore. But you know, go to Old Navy for that. But they have really good pants. Their Rockstar jeans are wonderful.
Really?
They're great.
Yeah. Because now that Charlotte Russe is, you know.
Yeah.
But gone. I've heard that they're coming back.
I heard that too because another company bought the name or like the brand rights or whatever, I think. And so they, I think, want to bring it back. Like Wet Seal came back.
No way.
Yeah, but not, I don't think they're doing it in malls anymore because they closed all the Wet Seal locations.
Yeah.
But they still have a website. And I want to say I got an email from them not that long ago and I was like, excuse me?
Yeah,
what?
But a lot of people are saying soon malls are going to vanish.
Yeah, which I don't get. Like, I get it, but I don't. How are you all just buying clothes online?
Yeah, I'm the type of person that like I like trying on my clothes to make sure it fits before I buy it. Like I also enjoy buying online clothes and then like if it happens to not fit, returning it.
See, like, I just don't return it. Like, I'll buy the shit, and if it doesn't fit me, I'm like, well, like, I have a pair of Fashion Nova jeans in my closet that I just never returned. They don't fit me.
I've never ordered from them because I've heard very mixed reviews. But that's what I do is, like, if I order stuff online, I look at reviews, I look at pictures, videos. Wow.
Yeah, What Sale's back up and poppin', dude. I kind of want to order from them. I used to buy from them when I was, like, a young teenager.
Really?
Like, early teenager.
I don't think my mom ever let me shop there.
I think I only bought graphic tees.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember buying anything else.
Yeah, I used to shop at Hollister.
Ooh.
There was a point in my life that literally everything in my closet was Hollister.
Oh my
jeans,
God.
shirts.
I think I had one shirt from, I probably still have one shirt from Hollister. And then I was a big garage sailor, which I don't think people even do that here.
No.
Yeah. Garage sailing.
One garage sale in my life.
Garage sailing in the Midwest, I think I can safely say the whole Midwest. Huge thing.
Really?
My aunt and cousins, they have this massive garage sale every year. It's absolutely insanely huge. And garage sailing in general, like, there's, in a neighborhood of, like, houses, there's probably 5 garage sales on each street for, like, the whole spring and summer.
That's insane.
It's obnoxious, but it's so great because, like, some of my favorite things I've ever owned were from garage sales. I have a pair of Victoria's Secret pink sweatpants. Boyfriend fit pink sweatpants. They are my favorite sweatpants on this planet.
Really?
And I bought them at a garage sale.
Whoa.
And it came with, like, a matching, like, tank top. Like, the kind that has a bra, but it's not really a bra.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, like, the piece of fabric that's underneath. It came with a tank top like that, which is really nice as well. But those pants, like, I still wear them. I probably bought them my sophomore or junior year of high school.
Wow, so it's been some time.
It has been some time. I don't know what I'm gonna do when they are, like, dead. Because I don't know how I'm gonna replace them. I don't know how old they are. Like, I don't have information on this. But yeah, love a good garage sale.
I guess, like, the closest thing that we have towards, like, stuff like that are just thrift stores.
Yeah, which is insane to me because the markup on that is huge.
I know.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean,
thrift stores are
stuff,
so, like, people know about them now, so it's kind of, like, hard to find good stuff now.
Yes.
Because, I don't know. You go in there and you try to find something cute, and sometimes it just doesn't work in your favor.
Yes.
But people are really good at, like, making things out of stuff.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah. I'm not that creative when it comes to that stuff, but I have a friend who starts her own clothing line, and she, like, will go out and buy, like, a plain black t-shirt and just design something. Like, she'll use paint, all this kind of stuff. She's really, really good.
That sounds so like, I would love to have, like, that time and energy to, like, be creative and, like, think of that. But I just don't have that. I wish I did, though. Yeah, that would be really fun. I would love that.
Oh,
This is the big garage sale I was talking about.
That's, like, what you would picture a garage sale to be like. Like, if you've never been to one, whatever you're picturing is exactly what it is.
Yes, it's a bunch of stuff outside. Well, this is how they do it, at least. It depends on your garage sale. But and that's just their driveway. Their whole garage is full as well.
No.
And I want to say they have a 4-car garage.
Oh my
They have a big garage because my uncle was a mechanic.
Okay.
So he had, like, room in his garage to do all that. They do a craft sale every year, too, in the garage, which is in the fall, so it's, like, not outside. It's cold. But it's, like, insane. Garage sales are a big thing in the Midwest. Which I've seen a few here and there. Like, I'll see a little sign. And what you do, this is how you know, this is the garage sailing method for anyone who doesn't garage sale. You drive by and look at what's out there. If it's like an outside, like if they have it on the driveway, you look and see if there's anything you might want. If you see some stuff that you're interested in, you pull the car over and you stop and you go in. But yeah, that garage sale is insane.
Yeah.
And they're so fun because you never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they look really, like, fun to go to and just, like, look around.
I love
like,
garage sales.
They're not just
when
selling
I'm in
clothes,
the mood,
right?
No.
They sell,
yeah. I mean, it depends on the garage sale. Some people don't have
Yeah, but
stuff.
you can find, like, I don't know.
You can find anything. Like, toys, games, movies, like, anything.
Yeah. Oh my god, should we throw our own garage sale?
That would be so fun.
Like,
would anyone come? I don't know.
No, but we could do that. Like, you know how much pointless, like, stuff I have? Well, not in my house, but, like, in my room, I could literally give away half my closet.
Yes, I really need to do that because I don't wear anything in my closet.
I go through a deep cleaning, like, every couple months where I'm just like, okay, whatever I'm not using, like, it could go to good use somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just get rid of it.
Yeah, I need to do that. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time. But I feel like once I do that, I'm going to feel the need to buy more clothes.
I don't know. My closet's, like, I don't have a dresser. So everything is in my closet.
I kind of do. I have the drawers under my thing. But.
Yeah. I have, like, those little, what are those called? Like, the little cubby things?
Oh, yeah.
I have those for, like, pants, you know, like, undergarments and all that kind of stuff. But, like, all my clothes are hanging, so my closet looks pretty full.
Yeah.
But I probably go through, like, a quarter of my clothes.
I don't wear, like, the stuff in my closet is pretty much my, like, extra clothes storage, pretty much. Like, I don't wear most of the things like, I have dresses hanging in there. I don't wear dresses that often.
Me neither.
So that's where they're hanging in there. And, like, I have, like, jerseys from, like, you know, football, and I think I have a hockey jersey.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if you guys did not have jerseys when I'm surrounded with Viking material.
Yeah, so as I said, we're from Minnesota. We're Vikings fans. This area is sort of my mom's memorabilia room. The original intent of this room, I mean, it's a dining room, but we don't fine dine, so we don't have a dining room table. So the original intent of this room was that it was going to be like a media room. That's why our games and movies and CDs and all that is in here. And, like, those posters we were going to, like, frame and, like, put on the walls, put, like, records on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
But we just haven't done it. We haven't gotten around to it. She hung up all her Viking stuff.
Yeah.
And then nothing else.
Literally everywhere you look, there's
two flags in here. There's a plaque. And there's a signed, like, stadium photo. I don't know what you would consider that.
I don't know, but I do not mess with your mom when it comes to football.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And there's 2 signs over here, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see
insane.
those. Yeah, there's a lot. We're football fans in this house. Yeah. So, that's that. But really, other than football, I don't care about sports. I didn't even like football at all until I moved.
I do not understand it.
I don't really either. I understand, like, some parts of it, and my mom tries to explain certain things to me, like certain calls or certain, like, penalties or whatever. And I'm like, yo, I don't. She's like, yeah, this is a 15-yard blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, is that good or bad? Like, what are we talking here?
Yeah. The only sports I really know, all the rules are, like, basketball, a little, like, I think I know hockey. Hockey's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Baseball.
I mean, there's penalties, but I don't pay that close of attention to hockey. I do love hockey,
I freaking love hockey.
I love hockey.
My mom's stepbrother, he used to own...
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
okay.
He used to own, like, a college hockey. Like, he was one of the coaches.
Oh, yeah.
And he would fund for it and stuff like that. So we would, every October, we'd have a free game in Orlando. Okay. And we'd get, like, really nice seats and anything like that. So, like, growing up with that was, like, oh, I just, like, love hockey. Like, I don't know anybody on the team, but it's an entertaining sport. Especially, like, this is gonna sound so bad, but like the fights. Like,
yes, they're so much fun. The
fights, I don't know if they're like plans or if they just happen to like just get into fights. And the thing is, like, the refs will let them fight it out. Like, they don't
really
stop it. Yeah.
Where is this? Is this professional or
professional?
No, you just said it's college.
Well, my mom's stepbrother. This was a college team, but even in professional, like the referees won't step in until it gets like dangerous.
So they stop it. They didn't used to even stop it then.
What
like
do you mean?
Back in the day, old hockey, they did not stop those fights. They stop them now. Like, if you were to talk to an old hockey fan about today's hockey, they're like, yeah, they don't let them fight it out at all. Like, hockey fights now are nothing compared to what they used to be.
But they're like,
and they're intense now.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a lacrosse game? A professional lacrosse game?
No.
They fight it out.
No way.
They fight it out.
What?
Like old hockey. It's so much fun. But the professional lacrosse, Florida, I don't even know what they call their team here.
For lacrosse?
Yeah, there's a professional lacrosse team. I don't know they play in Boca. But we went to, so Minnesota used to have a team. It was called the Swarm. They moved to Georgia. So when the Georgia Swarm came here, we were like, oh my god, yes, it's like still our team, like, let's go. And the lacrosse games in Minnesota are very fun and lighthearted. Like, do you know what the Harlem Globetrotters are?
No.
Okay. It's a basketball team. I don't know why, like, what kind of league they're in, but it's like a basketball team. And they just, like, do fun little tricks, and they, like, spin the ball on their finger, and they do all these little games, and, like, all this stuff. It's, like, fun basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And this, like, the way that the Swarm games were, in Minnesota at least, was, like, fun lacrosse. They would play music, like, they would, when we got a goal, they would play this song, and they have this dance that everyone does. And when somebody would get a penalty, the announcer would be like, you can't do that, like, that's naughty. Like, it was just funny. Like, it was so much fun. And then, so we went to this lacrosse game here expecting it to be like that, and it was not. It was just men playing sports, and it was not fun, and they did not play music, and they did not do the dance, and they did not, the announcer did not call the people in the penalty box naughty, and there was no mascots running around the stadium taunting the player. Like, there was none of that, and it was not the same. So I don't know if that was just a Minnesota lacrosse thing or if that's an everywhere lacrosse thing.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never even been to a lacrosse game.
It's very fun when it's actually fun, but they do fight it out, and they're very, very, they fight it out.
The only, like, fight I've ever seen is, like, martial arts. Like, I used to do Taekwondo, so I remember there was this one tournament we went to, and it was, like, a smaller tournament. Like, it was local rather than, like, the nationals and states and all that. And we went, and it was, like, these two seniors, like, because how they do the age difference is, like, seniors are 18 to, like, 32 or something like that. So, like, you could literally be 18 fighting a 32-year-old.
Yikes.
And that's a huge age gap. And I think this is what happened, because there was, like, a really short dude and a really tall dude. And I know height doesn't matter with age, but, like, there's a disadvantage there. So, this dude was literally kicking this guy's head off. Like, headshots are totally okay. Like, if you get knocked out, you get knocked out. Like, they count to 10. It's like, you're done.
Yeah, like,
but if you stand up and you're, like, ready to fight, they'll continue the fight. Yeah. So this kid was just hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is, like, really badly injured. Like, his head is just not there. And then usually at that point, the coach should know their athlete and pull for their safety, but this coach was like, no, we're going for the win. And his
client or whatever.
Yeah, his athlete was like, was out of it, and he wasn't doing anything. So we're all, like, on the side. It was the last fight of the day. And when it's the last fight of the day, most people leave, but some people stay, and it's like, it'll get really, really good. And we're all screaming, like, yo, he's
like, this dude,
done.
He dead.
Yeah, and so the last kick, boom, on the floor, dead count 10. He is not waking up.
Yeah.
I shut, unconscious, everything. Ambulance had to be called. All these people started coming in, paramedics and everything like that. Yo, I was like,
That's
what?
terrifying.
Yeah. So, like,
that's why I've never been a sports person in general.
I freaking love it.
Never a competitive sports person.
It was weird, though, because at first I never wanted to do martial arts. And my brother at the time was into, like, karate, all that kind of stuff. So I was looking around, and one day we were driving, and I was like, oh, my God, look, there's a karate studio. Like, let's just go in and talk to the master or whatever. We went. 3 months later, I joined, and then I stuck with it for, like, 8 years, maybe?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My dad wanted me to be in MMA.
Oh, yeah, I would not.
And I was like, over my dead, cold body,
yeah,
will I do that?
I remember we went to a jiu-jitsu tournament, and jiu-jitsu is so different from, like, taekwondo, because taekwondo, you have gear, you have, like, certain requirements, but jiu-jitsu, you have nothing. It's
you have your gi or whatever.
No, jiu-jitsu, you don't wear any
gear. Well,
it
depends on, it must depend.
I don't know.
Because, like, these kids in the studio across from us in the plaza, these kids come in their little gis. Their little robes.
This one tournament, they were, like, literally bare skin. All they had on their body was their uniform.
Oh, yeah.
But they were, like, throwing each other across the room. I'm like, damn, boy. You're gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, because I've watched, like, things of that. And I think it must depend on the style or whatever. Yeah. Because there's, like, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm sure there's other kinds. I just don't know anything about it.
That's why I, like, love the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, I don't watch the Olympics.
But I don't watch every sport. That's... You don't sleep.
I watch skating. Because I used to skate.
Figure skating?
Yeah, I used to figure skate.
Love figure skating.
I used to figure skate. I don't even think I have any pictures right now to show you, but...
I've never gone ice skating.
It's so fun.
It looks so hard.
Can you rollerblade?
No. I've been maybe once.
Okay. Because pretty much if you can rollerblade, you can ice skate. And if you can ice skate, you can rollerblade. It's sort of the same feeling because it's just a strip of, like, one line of, you know, metal or wheels or whatever. So it's a similar feeling balance-wise. But anyone can learn. You can learn.
I would want to go, but, like, when nobody's there. So, like, I can get, like, my private own session. Yeah. That's, like, because I was in skating lessons for, like, probably 10 or 12 years, something like that. I went all the way up until it got to competitive, and then I dropped out because I don't like competing because I don't like losing. So I don't want to compete if I'm going to lose. But so I was in skating lessons for years and years and years and years and years. And then I worked at a warming house for a skating rink. So I got to skate whenever I wanted that whole winter. I still have my skates. They're in the closet over there. Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But it's really fun. It's really fun. I love skating. I was in dance when I was a kid. And then I was in skating I probably skated until, like, close to high school.
Really?
Probably very close to high school.
Yeah.
I don't know when I stopped. I would have to ask my mom. But
I did a lot of, like, sports in elementary school. Like, a lot of, like, different ones at the same time. I don't know how I kept up.
I was in softball in 5th grade, and I hated it.
Ooh, that's the one thing I never went for.
Hated.
Because my brother has been in baseball since he was 4.
Okay.
And so I was like, ew.
Yeah, like, I was like you too, and my mom forced me to join. She forced me to join this team with my friend. My friend kept going. I hated it from day one when the coach was, like, doing catch with us to kind of see how we were. And he threw the ball at my face.
Oh my God.
And it hit me in the face.
Balls are big.
They're huge, and they're hard.
Yeah.
They're not soft by any means. So I don't know where they got the idea to name them a softball, because they're not soft. They're hard. But anyways, he hit me in the face, and I was, crying. And he, like, came over. He's like, let me see. And he, like, squinted at me, and he's like, you're fine.
Oh, hell no.
And I was pissed.
Oh my gosh.
I was so angry. That was day 1, practice 1.
No.
I was furious.
I had a coach that would be like, you're fine. Like, I played basketball, and we played this game where it was called Knockout. I'm sure you know what that is. And we played that game, and I felt something in my wrist. It didn't snap. It didn't do anything. I just felt something, and I was like, oh, it'll go back in place, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then last thing we had to do was, like, we ran a lap around the court. And I'm running, and all of a sudden, like, I'm, like, moving around, and I'm like, wow, my wrist really hurts me. Like, it's bad. Like, it's painful, but I can, like, you know,
deal with it. Yeah.
So I went to the coach, and I was like, hey, like, do you mind just checking out my wrist real quick? It's bothering me. And he, like, looked at it, and he's like, you're perfectly fine. Like, I don't know what could have been wrong. And so I go to my mom. I was, like, in 3rd grade, so I was, like, 8 years old. And I go to my mom. I'm like, Mom, like, my wrist really hurts. And she, like, looked at it, and she was like, oh, my God, your wrist is swollen. And I was like, well, I don't know. Like, my coach just told me it's perfectly fine. We go to the urgent care. It was, like, a really, like, slight sprain. Yeah. But you're 8 years old. Like, it feels like you broke your bone.
Yeah, because you don't know. I mean, I guess they do say you know that. Have you ever broken a bone?
I've broken the same bone twice.
I've never broken a bone.
Oh, my God. It was the worst pain. I had a boxer's fracture.
But I was going to say, they say that you know, even if you've never broken a bone, you know when you've broken a bone.
So the first time I broke my bone was, both happened in Taekwondo. Of course. And I went to go block somebody's kick with a punch. Oh, and she kicked my knuckle, my pinky knuckle, and fractured it. Then the second time it happened, it actually happened with one of my really good friends in training. She did the same thing, but this time I dislocated it.
Yikes.
So not only did I break it, but I dislocated it. I've never dislocated a bone before.
That, I've heard, is worse.
Oh, my gosh.
Because they have to put it back in.
Yes. I'm going to tell you the story right after. But I'm, like, calling my mom, hysterically crying because, like, I'm in major pain. I feel like my arm's about to fall off. Call my mom. She's, like, getting angry with me because apparently I wasn't wearing the certain gear I was supposed to. Like, they told me I have to wear a boxing glove. Yeah. So it doesn't happen. I was like, no, I'm not wearing a boxing glove. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm going to wear a regular glove. So that was my dumb self. Yeah. But she's, like, arguing with me, like, Mom, this is not the time to argue. Like, you need to get me to a hospital.
You're like, no, my hand is broken.
Yeah. So everything is closed. Like, urgent care, everything. The only thing was the hospital. And my mom's like, we're not going to the hospital. I was like, okay, we'll go in the morning. The whole night I couldn't sleep because my hand is, like, iced or whatever. We go to the, like, a specialist. He's like, oh, yeah, your bone's dislocated, broken, like, it's the worst it could be.
You're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was like, thanks for the information. So he's like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a shot to numb it, and I'm going to put it back in its place. So I'm like, okay, cool. And at the time, I was not a fan of needles. Like, I can handle them now.
Not. No,
but this needle was
not.
Freaking fat.
I will. No, I'm not a fan.
So he gives me the shot, and he's like, okay, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes, and it should be numb. Comes back, my hand turned yellow.
Oh, what?
Yellow and swollen. I'm like, this does not look right. And he's like touching me. He's like, can you feel this? And I couldn't at all because I'm like, my hand's swollen.
Oh,
so
my
he's
God.
Like, okay. He's like, okay, like it's numb, right? And freaking touches my pinky, and I screamed. I started kicking the table. Like, I almost kicked him in the face. My mom had to hold my feet down. And I felt everything he did.
Oh, God.
And he put it back in its place. And it was the most painful experience ever. Like, I don't even think a heartbreak will equivalent to the pain I felt.
I'm sure not.
Yeah, and then he was like, don't do this again, because if you break it again, your bone's going to be too weak in the bone structure. You're going to have to get a bone replacement.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say, like, you're going to have to get it cut off.
Oh, no.
I was like, wow. Madison, hello.
No. Oh, my God, if I got my pinky cut off. Pinky's up, dudes.
Pinky's out.
But I definitely learned my lesson to forever wear a boxing glove after that. Until I, like, eventually quit. Yeah.
Yeah, no. No. This is why I skated.
That's very good that you've never broken a bone, though.
No contact. It's actually surprising that I've never broken a bone.
Yeah.
I really thought I did once. And it was not even... It was probably close to the last year I lived in Minnesota. I was ice skating at my rink that I worked at, but I think my mom was working or something. Like, because she worked at the same place. And I was just there, hanging out, skating. And obviously you don't wear, like, knee pads or... I mean, you can, but you don't.
But you've been skating for so long.
That, and you just, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't need to.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, like hockey players wear that because they are fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't, when you skate, like you ice skate, you don't really wear that stuff. Like you wear your gloves or your mittens or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was ice skating, just like not even doing anything. Essentially, I was pacing, but I was on ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how you'll just be on the phone and you're like pacing around your house or whatever? That's what I was doing, but I was outside skating. I was talking to I will never forget this.
Oh my
I was
God.
on the phone with Tyler. And I was just like, you know, casually gliding across the ice. And like at this point in my life, I'm probably, I don't know, I was a teenager. Like I don't really fall when I'm skating anymore unless I'm like doing some sort of trick or something.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. But my skate had come untied and I didn't notice, or like partially untied. And so my other skate ran over the lace of the other one and it like stopped it because it's cloth. Like it's the glide is not there anymore for the skate. And so I just ate it. Like I was on the phone and I landed right on my elbow, full impact of my whole body on my elbow.
Oh no.
Oh my God, it hurt so bad.
I can't even imagine.
And it hurt, but I was like, I don't think it's broken. Like, I can't really move it, but it's like, I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay. It hurt like a bitch, though.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt so bad. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it's okay. And my mom's like, well, we'll take you to urgent care tomorrow. Like, if it still hurts. I'm like, it's definitely still gonna hurt, but okay.
Yeah. I love
So
when
we
parents
went.
don't.
No, I mean, she was like fine with it, but she's like, we'll just wait till tomorrow to make sure that it's not just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not paying a $30 copay for nothing.
Yeah.
So I was fine with that because I didn't want to go either. So it still hurt the next day. So we went to urgent care and they did an x-ray on it and they did the whole thing. And he's like, yeah, it's just, I guess you can bruise your bone.
Okay.
Apparently.
Really?
I guess. This is what the man told me. But I guess I bruised like my bone like really badly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was it. But it was so painful. It was like black and blue, like
Oh yeah.
bad. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna be okay, like just ice it and whatever. That was really bad. But that's really the only time I remember ever, short of like I was skating once when I was little. I mean, one of the first times I was skating, I hit my forehead on the glass because I didn't know how to stop.
Oh my
I
God.
had a knot on my forehead.
Oh my God.
That's a funny picture. There's a picture of it.
You showed me a picture of wait, was it that you like ran into a door?
I ran into the corner of my wall right here.
Yeah. Oh my
because
God.
I was letting my dog.
So funny.
I was letting my dog out of my room in the middle of the night, and I like stumbled into the corner of the wall and went head first into the corner, like middle of my forehead, into the corner of my wall.
Oh.
It's a similar vibe to that, except it was just a circular knot up here.
Oh.
On my forehead because I hit
so
the glass.
Weird. Like when I see people with that.
Because I hit the glass. I didn't know how to stop
That.
yet. I was probably like 4. Literally, like I was little. And yeah, so I hit my face on the glass. But the only other time I remember getting hurt was I was skating. And I think I was at my dad's house. And it was like his rink that was by his house. Because pretty much they flood a parking lot and call it an ice rink in Minnesota.
Really?
Hello? Yeah. You can like flood a parking lot. Like the rink that I worked at was a flooded parking lot.
That is so weird.
It's insane. But because everything freezes anyways, like if it's an unused parking lot, like they'll just flood it and call it a day.
Yeah.
So I think it was either an actual rink or a parking lot, but regardless, it was whatever. And I fell right on my ass.
Ooh.
And I thought I broke my tailbone.
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
I was screaming my dad had to carry me home because I was like, I can't walk. Like, I'm paralyzed. Like, this is it. I was probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, that shit's no joke.
No, it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
But that's really, like, the only 3 times I remember getting hurt. And even, like, the knot on my head, like, I don't remember that. I just know of the picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I won't ever forget the good
Yeah,
moments.
but that one wasn't even that major. That was just, like, I bumped my head and I got
Yeah.
I got an injury, but it was fine. That's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, never broken a bone.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Keep it like that.
Yeah, I would love to.
Don't plan on breaking bones.
It's not in
fun.
my plans.
Neither is, like, have you had surgery?
Yes, kind of.
I think surgery is fun. Okay,
What?
this is gonna sound insane.
What?
But I've had 2 surgeries in my life, but I only remember one because, like, I had one when I was, like, a baby.
I don't remember the only surgery I've ever had because I was 2.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, most surgeries happen when you're a baby, but I had surgery from the story I told you about my brother hitting me.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, backstory was my brother and I used to fight because we were both in Taekwondo, so, like, we knew how to hurt each other. And we got into a huge fight, and he slapped me across the head. And I already have ear problems, so he, like, popped my eardrum, and I needed surgery. Anyway, surgery comes. I'm, like, super terrified because I've never recalled ever having surgery. And I'm, like, freaking shaking.
Yeah.
They put me under. I wake up feeling amazing.
I bet, because
Like,
you were on, like, morphine.
Yeah, the drugs were just working in my favor.
Yeah,
I felt
of course.
amazing. I was like, oh my God, this is the best feeling ever. Like, I don't know where I am, but I feel amazing. So later on in the day, like, the medicine obviously wears off and, like, the pain starts kicking in. But, like, the fact of, like, I don't use drugs, but to be on drugs, like, medical drugs, it is something else. Like, when I get my wisdom teeth taken out, I'm so excited. Yeah, don't do drug, kids. But if you do it legally with weed.
With a prescription? Oh.
Weed
Weed
yeah.
works.
What?
Weed's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. But, like, don't do, like,
Yeah, but, like, legally.
hardcore.
If you can. Try
But
to,
anyway,
at least.
like, when I get my wisdom teeth taken out, I'm so excited to, like, see how I react after. Like, off of, like, laughing gas. I just don't know what I would say.
Excited is probably the last word I would use for any surgery ever.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't like go out of my way to, like, get surgery done, but
yeah,
I wouldn't also go in feeling scared or, like, nervous again because, like, I've already
I would.
experienced it.
Freaking kidding me? Hell no. I'm not afraid of being put under. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But I'm more afraid of, like, after and, like, the aftercare of it all.
Yeah, like, that sucks.
I'm not excited. Like, that's not an exciting concept for me. I have had stitches.
Oh, I've never had stitches.
Okay, I had stitches. I don't know how old I was. I was probably, well, let's see. It was probably like 15 years ago. Because, yeah. So it was probably like 15 years ago, and I was at my mom's friend's house. She and her friend were going to a concert, and her friend's boyfriend was watching me, his son, and their daughter that they have together. And she was a baby at the time, and she just turned 16 last week, so that's how I know it was like 15 years ago.
Okay.
So, you know how some people, instead of a kitchen table and chairs, they have like a bench?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is what they had in their kitchen. And his son is like, I don't know how old he is, probably like 3 or 4 years younger than me. And we were hanging out in the kitchen. He sat down on one end of the bench, and what happens when you sit on one end of a bench? The other end flies
Yes.
up. So we were in the kitchen, the one end flew up, and I like turned around because I heard it, and I must have turned. The way I remember it is in slow motion.
Yeah.
So I remember like turning in slow motion, and I must have stuck my foot out by accident. And I was like, no, don't stand up because it's going to slam. And like he stood up. It came down right on my big toe.
Oh my God.
Right on my big toe.
Oh, no.
Bleeding.
Oh.
Bad. Not great. So my mom's friend's boyfriend ended up calling my mom, and they had to come home from their concert so she could bring me to the emergency room where I had stitches. And oh my god, that's your third time bringing that towel out here. She's dumb. Anyways, so this is what she does every day.
It's cute, though.
Yeah. Sure. Hi. Oh, so I went in to get stitches, and they give you, like, the numbing shot.
Yes.
And I was young at the time, so, like, one should be sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
So they give me this shot, and they're like, okay, like, we're gonna start your stitches now. Don't look. And I was like, okay. And I could feel every movement that they made.
Oh.
And I was like, that's not numb. And they're like, what? And I was like, I can feel that. I can feel you sticking that needle into my toe right now. And so they had to give me, like, I want to say they gave me 2 or 3 more doses of it.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're like, that didn't work. And I was like, no.
No shit.
No, it didn't work. I can feel that, bro. So they had to give me more of that. And then, it was fine. I have 3 stitches. I still have, like, marks from it.
Oh, yeah, you have scars.
The scar. It's weird to call it a scar because it's literally 3 dots. Like, it's weird to call that a scar.
You're a sewn-up doll.
Literally. Yeah, that was fun. That's the only time I've ever had stitches, I think. Yeah. The only other time I've had surgery was... This is not where I expected this podcast to go.
I know. We should, like, title this podcast, like... our medical history.
Something. But... Yeah, the only other time I've had surgery is I had tubes when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, see, I had tubes, too.
That's the only time I've ever had surgery.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. My mom said I was loopy as hell from the drugs.
Really?
She said I was loopy as hell.
Oh, my God.
And I was, like, talking up a storm. And I think my grandpa was there, too. And he was just laughing at me, I think is something that she told me. But I guess I was just being funny as hell.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where Maybe that's where it came from that day.
Yeah, but I will always hate my brother for, like, doing that to me.
Ruining your eardrum?
Yeah, so one thing I've always wanted to do is skydive. Like, skydiving to me is just so insane. Like, I would be scared to get on a plane. But, like, to jump out of a plane, oh, my God.
I want to do it so
But
bad.
thanks to him, I can't, because if I get any type of pressure or blow my eardrum...
Maybe someday they'll have some sort of, like...
Maybe I should just create something.
Yeah. I don't know how that's going to work. Have fun with that. But someday they'll make something where you can, like get an eardrum transplant. I know. Because,
like, I know there's indoor skydiving, but that's not the
that's
same.
not the same.
And, like, I also can't deep dive in the ocean. Not that I would want to.
I don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that. But
I could do that, and I don't want to.
The ocean's a scary, scary place.
Oh, my God. It's so scary.
Sharks, man?
Not even just sharks. Like,
no, sharks are my biggest fear.
There's other things in there that we don't know of. Like, we don't know about the ocean.
I know.
We don't know what's down there.
It is a scary place to think of.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It is absolutely terrifying. I have no desire to be in that.
Yeah. I don't even think I've fully, immersed myself into the
I've been in the ocean, but not, like... No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. That ain't it. That ain't it, sis. Yeah, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
It's getting late. You have to leave at 11:45.
Yes.
And I know that because that's what time I have to leave for work. But, should we tell them where they can find us? And then... Peace out?
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, follow... I think we plugged this already. My whole computer almost
just a
got
little
knocked
recap.
Little recap. Closing podcast on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to hit us up, tell us what to talk about. Give us some music recommendations.
Anything you want us to.
Yeah, just send us stuff. Follow us. Hang out with us. You can find us individually on everything, but Twitter and Instagram mostly. Marissa T15, 3 A's on the second A, so Marissa A T15.
Marissat.
Yeah, Marissat 15. Twitter and Instagram are the same for me. That's really all I care about plugging.
Mine's gonna be madison.px for Instagram. MadisonXPX, because somebody already took the dot on Twitter. So yeah.
Love that for us.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's about it. I mean, we'll set up a YouTube channel eventually for the podcast.
Yeah.
But
eventually
it'll probably be closing the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we chillin'. You can send us an email if you want. That would be fun.
Email us at, what was it?
closingthepodcast@gmail.com.
Okay.
I think actually that's in the Twitter bio. But, yeah, other than that, we're gonna go. This was fun.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
If you guys made it all the way
if
to
you
the
made
end,
it this far,
thank you so
tweet us.
much.
If you made it this far, tweet us. What emoji?
Tweet us. Do like a door.
Door.
No. That's boring.
That's basic.
Do like a pigeon.
Yeah. Do like the pigeon emoji.
The pigeon emoji, man. I freaking love pigeons. Fun fact.
Oh, there's your fun fact of the day. Madison loves pigeons. Yeah, that's it. Hit us up. Hopefully, if we can figure it out, there's cool music behind this part.
I know.
If not,
I was gonna say, like, when we edit this whole thing, like music, or when we do like song of the day, we like add a little intro. Like,
that would
music.
be fun. That would be fun. I don't know how copyright works with adding like.
Ooh, girl.
I don't know how copyright stuff works with adding music that isn't royalty free. We'll definitely put some royalty free music here in this part as we fade out.
Yeah.
And probably as we fade in too, if we can figure that out. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So we will talk to you guys in the next one. I don't know when this is gonna be up, and I don't know when the next one's gonna be, but you know,
We're just
stay
gonna go with
tuned
the
for
flow.
that. Hopefully this is up.
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, hopefully this is up. We should probably post this like June 1st.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a good
Starting date.
date. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, see you guys in June.
Bye.
Bye.